So what is going on, guys, and welcome to another Gorod Krovi video. And for this video I'll be talking about which of the newest 5 guns in Gorod Krovi are the best to use. So before we get into it, be sure to drop your support below by leaving a like, and we shall get right into today's top 5. At number 5 we have the NX Shadowclaws, and whoa, what an absolute disappointment and a major letdown of a weapon coming from what it looked like in the trailer itself. Now, when these weapons are non-upgraded, they hardly do any damage over round 7, and the upgraded version of these weapons do not do any better. The only positive things I can find out of the Shadowclaws is that they are dual wield, and they are very ideal weapons for the Easter egg in co-op, or even in co-op games, as they act like the upgraded ballistic knives in previous zombie games such as Black Ops and Black Ops 2. But truly, they sit in at my number 5 spot purely because they do nothing damage wise, but they can actually be a useful weapon to assist your very awful team in a public game or even a custom game, but they do not make it any further. At number 4 we have the FFA Are. Now, what is an absolute beast of an assault rifle? The FAMAS, or the FFA Are, made a reluctant return from Black Ops and is now in Black Ops 3 multiplayer and also Gorod Krovi. The FFA Are, though, is a high fire rate weapon, and its damage is actually fairly moderate when it's non-pack-a-punch, and when it's pack-a-punch it becomes an ultimately better weapon, as they all do anyway. But if you combine Double Tap 2.0 and Deadshot with the FFA Are, it becomes reasonably great, and it's a good weapon to also take with you into your high rounds quest. It's not a bad weapon and it's not a great weapon, but it will do the job with its pockets full of ammo and its very good clip size. But other than that, the FFA Are should be an addition to each and every zombies map besides Gorod Krovi. At number 3 we have the L4 Siege, and what was a fairly kept quiet gun. The Siege hadn't actually made an appearance in the trailer at all for Gorod Krovi, but moving along from that, this weapon is actually the best to use and is exceptionally fun to use in a game of zombies. Now, although we do not have PhD in this game no more, the Siege does little to none splash damage, and that is the best thing about it, so you will not need to grab that gobblegum at all. The only bad thing is about the L4 Siege is its reload speed and the mobility of the weapon. Other than that, it is an absolute awesome gun to use in the map, especially for the boss fight from what I've been told. And now, when the gun is upgraded, it does become the L8 Circus, and it just becomes an absolute monster of a weapon, and I recommend that you all try it out and tell me what you think below. But the Siege makes a name for itself in this map, and it could have been as good as a specialist weapon if it was at this point, due to its power and its overall damage. At number 2 we have the much loved PPSH, and I'm not going to lie, but this gun has not changed one bit from World at War, and I believe Jason Blundell did say that he changed none of the values on this gun, and it's ripped pretty much from the World at War game itself. Now, what isn't a very liked weapon of me, as I find it quite overrated, but that's my opinion. The PPSH is definitely a gun you should look into using in order to gain points or even tremendously quick kills. It does begin to get fairly weak in the later rounds, around round 15, but you should be capable of upgrading it with the points you earned using it. The Grim Reaper, as it is known in its upgrade name, really does give you the best possible upgraded SMG in the map and possibly in Black Ops 3, and its ammo count really does prove that otherwise. So if you have just gotten the map for Gorod Krovi, be sure to pick this weapon up as soon as you see it and give it a try and possibly achieve a good high round using it. At number 1 we have the GKZ 45 Mark IIIs, and now what was the most anticipated weapon of Gorod Krovi and basically the entire Black Ops 3 Zombies community. The Ray Gun Mark III had finally made its big scene into the game after months and months of tirelessly waiting for it to come up in the mystery box. But really, you can't go into a game of Gorod Krovi and say that the Mark IIIs are absolute trash. They are absolute beast dual wields and take after their predecessors, the Wave Gun and also the Ray Gun Mark II, forming a portal and paralyzer effect when they are formed together. The Mark IIIs prove a very capable and damaging weapon for the higher rounds if it is used correctly. Combining the two shots together will create a powerful shot, and doing the same thing with them upgraded produces a stronger and longer effect on the zombies. And finally, it is the first wonder weapon in Black Ops 3, and the only one in the mystery box to appear since Buried in Black Ops 2, and I think that's what the community likes most about this wonder weapon. And that, guys, is all for today's video. If you enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like down below, and if you're new to my channel, then I suggest you subscribe to never miss any future uploads from me. But for now, I'll see you all next time.